Hi Gemini, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your April 2022 Is It in the Cards Love Tarot reading. This is a love tarot reading for all Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thanks to all of you for all the support. I send you love every day and positive energy that you are attracting more love into your lives. If you are new here, welcome to you. I post new readings every Friday, then again on Monday. Friday's readings are a general reading, so Monday's readings are different every week. So today's reading is a love reading, but next week it'll be something entirely different. So if you like tarot and you like the channel, I'd love to invite you to subscribe to Higher Source Tarot. All right, what advice do you have for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus about love, please. What does Gemini need to know about love? Messages for Gemini about love, please. Okay, let's just do one more. There. All right, so we will begin here by drawing 3 cards to represent your energy, 3 cards for the person you're attracting, 3 cards on the advice. You have the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Pentacles. They have the 2 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Your advice is the 6 of Wands, the Page of Wands, 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups has been coming out a lot lately. I really do like, though, the Page of Wands and the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is all about beauty, harmony, success, love, balance. I mean, it represents, 6s represent that, but then with the Wands, it's expansion and growth. Well, you've got a fabulous energy to attract here, Gemini. You've got a new cycle. You're going to bring in love with this, and they've got the 2 of Cups. I feel like they're going to have it for you. You have here 2 major arcana. You've got all the fixed signs. You've got fire, water, earth here. So with this, you're at the jumping off place. The Fool represents a huge transition, and with the Fool, you are going to be all in. But be aware, because I feel like you have somebody strong here, but I feel like you're going to get a lot of attention. You have it several times here. And there may be something about that. I almost wouldn't have minded to see the 5 of Wands in a way, like the competition, because I do feel like you're going to have people who are flirting with you, who are making it clear that they're interested. But I do feel like you have a strong contender. You have somebody who's a standout here. With the Fool energy, you've released all resistance. Your point of attraction allows you to open up opportunities, situations, people, places, things you didn't know were available to you. You've got a real zest, a vibration of such openness. That's what attracts people. But with the Fool, you know who you are. You've learned from your past experiences, but you're not living there. You're not bringing this bag of experiences along. You carry it lightly over your shoulder because it's not an anchor to you. All it was were those things that you needed to experience to allow your soul to ascend. That's all they were. Nothing more than that. But you are in this place of like a brand new, fresh, clean slate, a breath of fresh air. You're at that jumping off place. And you have trusted people around you. You are attracting good people, trustworthy people. So with the Fool's energy, it's really limitless. You're in the field of pure potentiality. And so with this, you march forward in full life power. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is fabulous. It's a new cycle, but it always turns in your favor. It's an energy and a movement, patterns coming in that are always a turn for the better. The Wheel is also called the Wheel of Life. It's a portal into the divine. So it's a card that tells you to meditate, get centered. That tranquility that you get from the meditation and just focusing on your spirit for some minutes a day. It doesn't have to be an hour. It doesn't have to be half the day. That will do more for you than probably anything. Any relationship coach, any life coach, any of that stuff. It will get you into this momentum, and people feel that high vibrational energy. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, too, speaking of high vibration, is a very layered card. It has multiple symbols of high vibration. So when you're in this energy, what you attract is solid. It's the problems that we get into is when our vibration dips down and we're in a lower half of the vibrational emotional scale, and we start to attract at that point. We attract people that aren't going to be sustainable. And I heard a woman one time, she was giving a talk, and she referred to herself at a certain point in her life as a ship magnet. And what it was is just low vibrational stuff. And so she was attracting matches from there. This is high energy. So with the Knight of Pentacles, the Knights are here to get stuff done. This is the one that brings in long-term commitment. The Knight of Pentacles looks into the future, plans things, but the Knight doesn't have to go back and redo. So it's not a relationship that breaks up and gets back together and I'm not sure and this is moving too fast. The Knight of Pentacles does things smooth so that you have a feeling of security there, of safety, of alignment. And so it's an energy of commitment that's so stable and solid. You don't question anything. You are both in it and you're in it for love. So the person you're attracting, I love it that they have the Queen of Pentacles. It may be an earth sign that you're attracting. Could be fire, water too, but I do feel like that's a potential with this earthy energy. Well, we love the Two of Cups. You got a soulmate coming in. The Two of Cups is always a match. The Two of Cups is an energy of being magnetized to one another. You've got an absolutely unconditional love here. You can be completely yourselves. You don't have to try to put on pretense or be somebody that you're not. Whoever this is anyway, they're very down to earth. I feel like they're successful and they might have had to work like hell for it with that Nine of Wands. But I do feel like they're in some ways complementary because they know where they've been. They know what they've had to do to get here. And they don't want to, they know the stakes are high. They don't want to lose, that great life. And they don't want to dabble in lower energies either. They're not interested in either. So with the Queen of Pentacles, that's an energy too. The Queen of Pentacles is very committed to her family. So she's a really balanced energy. So whoever this is, it's like being capable of, being an attorney or being in finance or some really high pressure job, an ER doctor, something, right? Where there's a lot of pressure and being able to come home and love your family. Okay. So that's who we're attracting. They can love their family and separate their work from their personal life. So they're not constantly on the phone, getting up from the dinner table at a restaurant and walking out the door to talk about some business deal. They understand that the family needs just as much focus as their career. So they've got great stability. They're also very generous of spirit, generous of heart. They might even be financially generous too. I feel like this is the kind of person that helps other people with ease. If they're, pardon me, if they're in a, store parking lot and somebody's got something heavy they're trying to load into their car, they would give them a hand. Or, somebody's struggling with a baby, they would be the one to come in and try to give the struggling mother a hand. It's that kind of person where they don't just walk by, right? I mean, I don't know if you saw that interview. I forget now which Super Bowl champion it was that was drunk and a woman fell off of a stage and he just turned and walked away and his wife ran to help. It's her energy. It's the wife that ran to help, that kind of energy, male or female. So with the Nine of Wands, like we talked about, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, but this person has learned from their experiences. They will not bring that into a new relationship and try to use you as their therapist. They understand their own mistakes, their own liabilities too, I hear. They understand the parts of them that needed healing. This is not a broken human. This is a whole, developed, fully, somebody who has worked and invested in themselves. And they really do understand mature relationships. So, interestingly enough, down here, the Six of Wands is a card of victory, success, achievements, but it's definitely about getting attention, okay? So I do feel like in a committed relationship, it's an energy where you both want the best for each other. You want to see each other succeed. It's not threatening in the relationship. It builds the relationship. And it's also, though, a card of being very attracted to each other. So you look at each other and you see each other as this is special. This is a commitment that's rare, and it's a relationship that I want to protect. I want to cultivate. I want this person to know how much they mean to me. And I feel like it's very reciprocal as a six. Sixes are all about reciprocity. Now the Page of Wands is, I love the Page of Wands because the Page of Wands is an uplifter. The Page of Wands is an adventurous energy. In a relationship, it brings in a lot of fun and spark. But the Page of Wands wants to see you win. And that's what I like about it, because it's the two of you bringing the best out in each other. That's exactly what the Page of Wands will do. Now, the Page of Wands is also an energy of commitment. It makes a wonderful friend. So I feel like, too, in a relationship, you have like a best friend connection here where you're really shoulder to shoulder in the relationship, wanting the same things, wanting to evolve, wanting to have fun in the relationship, but also the serious commitment. So the Four of Cups, fours are about order and classification. They're about getting great stability in a relationship. The fours are like the four legs of a table. So with this Four of Cups, I do feel like both of you are holding out. You're holding out for one another. So you may, like I said, you may be getting a lot of attention, Gemini, but I don't feel like you're going to know intuitively. Meditate, like we talked about, because that's when you're going to get those intuitive hits. And you're going to know somebody, if it's not the right thing for you, you get involved with it. You're holding out. I mean, why settle for the rest when you have the best, right? So let's see here. And yes, it's in the cards. You've got a new cycle that's bringing in love, and it brings in a commitment, okay? So let's see here what the angels have to say for you. What else does Gemini need to know about love, please? Messages for Gemini about love. So we have here, listen to your intuition. We said that, didn't we? That's going to be important for you here. It's up to you, they say. Well, I feel like you're both mutually attracting each other, but again, you're going to have a lot of attention. Now, you've got compromise here, but I don't feel like they're talking about lowering your standards in any way, shape, or form. If there may be something to do with, if it's a distance issue or something to do with a work schedule issue, but I do feel like, too, you've got those Libra scales of balance in there, too. So it may be about, again, that work-life balance like we talked about within the next few weeks, they say. And you've got a yes, okay? So there's definitely a commitment coming. Yes, it's in the cards. I love you too, Gemini, and I'll be back again soon.